MC, here to tell you about what's going on in the neighborhood.
New York City, the destination for the Grizzlies. He can hurt you inside or drop it in from range. Sharon Jackson will be looking to do it all for his team as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Grizzlies. Knicks is next, right after this. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And for the Knicks, Junior's out there with Robinson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Lowry. And it's Barrett in at the 2 guard spot. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right,
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here is Robinson. 3 on the clock. Barrett, no good. Memphis with the ball. To the inside. Here's Anderson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now, here is Robinson. Junior the pass to Lowry. Now, here's Junior. Not a lot of room. Greg, recently we saw Junior spending some time with the fans after the game. You know, it's good to see the young man making that a priority in his career.
In general, most NBA players realize the importance of fan interaction. Some are just okay at it. Some are great. Hopefully, Junior falls into the latter of those 2 categories. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Jackson has the open look. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. This is the first meeting of these 2 teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Thanks, DA. Sounds like they're going to do what they can to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, they'd like to get out to a fast start, establish a little bit of rhythm and pace right up front.
Yeah, I think if they can come out and dictate the tempo, that's to their advantage.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Junior. Stop the run. The shot that time, not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson can't get it to go. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Morant with it, picked up by Barrett. And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Melton. Morant against Lowry. Valanciunas in the high post. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Brooks comes in for Anderson. And Tyus Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Morant. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 6 points for Ja Morant. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Jackson from long range. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kicks. You're right. Look for New York. So on the floor for Memphis, Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark. And there's Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Outside, Jones. And there's the pass to Melton. Just 5 on the clock. From the line. Doesn't get it to drop for him. 80 that time from Leonard. Over Jones. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead as they cut down to 2 on the bucket from Leonard.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Jones, the pass to Anderson. Clark with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Junior. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Junior's got the game tied up here for New York. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Jones dishes to Jackson. Melton passes to Jones. And here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pistons, was outstanding. He picked up 26 points, and he continued to connect from the foul line and the three-point line throughout the game. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lowry against Jones. Anderson outside. Great D that time from Junior. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. To get open is Robinson. 3-on-3. There's Jackson with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
There's the steal. Melton passes to Anderson. Passes it to Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the basket by Jackson. And now a three-point Grizzly lead. Over to the left wing. Junior, it balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Lowry against Jones. Anderson in the post. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the rest of the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett is out there with Lowry. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Junior. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Memphis shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Pass to Valanciunas. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'll tell you, Jonas Valanciunas converts a tough one. He can give you some headaches down there on the block.
Junior the pass to Lowry.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
The first free throw is good.
I think Now that he's become a perennial all-star, it's easy to forget. It wasn't until his 9th year in the league that Kyle Lowry made his first all-star game. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Anderson passes to Morant. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Anderson's got 8.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Pass to Junior. Back to Barrett. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, there's a determination and sheer force of will that R.J. Barrett plays with. He feels contact. He loves it.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Leonard. And the pass to Junior. Now, here's Monk. Guarded by Morant. Monk dishes to Junior. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Monk. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Anderson. Knicks trail by 10. Lowry passes to Junior. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 16 points for him.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. Guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Lowry finds Robinson. Oh, Leonard in position. Outside for Robinson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The defense trying to get physical with Mr. Robinson. He's all about that. Go ahead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight for the Knicks. Toppin comes in for Junior, and it's Williams in for Leonard. Junior's checked in for New York. Jones against Lowry. Brooks on the double team. Now, here's Junior. Guarded close. There at the pass to Junior. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Junior's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Here's Alexandri, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Barrett, and he gets it to go. Barrett's got his third bucket of the night.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's Junior with the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they've had assists now on their last three baskets.
And New York making a change here. Knox is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. Free throw good, Junior.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Memphis leading by 6. Morant looking around. Loads it up there for Morant. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Junior, it's deflected. Three-pointer, Brooks, nailed from three-point land. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's Memphis. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. There may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Clark. At the elbow, it's Junior. He kicks it to Toppin. 5 on the clock. Junior the pass to Barrett. It's over Morant. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Toppin can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
From outside the arc, and Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Toppin, good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So for the Knicks, Trey Lyles checked in for Toppin. Leonard comes in for Kevin Knox. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Williams. And Memphis making a change here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Lyles passes to Junior, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Knicks trailed by 14. Here's Junior. Finished off the break. Junior's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Bounce pass from Lowry. for the three. And it's Junior missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Trey Lyons. Free throw good, Junior. Memphis leading by 14. Pass to Jackson. And here's Anderson. Memphis moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And they double up Morant. Pass to Anderson. Four on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now here's Morant for three. A shot missing. Good work defensively by Lowry. To the paint. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Morant outside. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Anderson dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Anderson wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. To the middle, here's Melton. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
And it's in there. And that's now 30 points for Junior.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Melton passes to Jackson. 7-foot shot, and another miss by Memphis. Knicks trail by 11. And now the Knicks on the break. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Leonard. 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Anderson against Leonard. Lock at 6. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Here's Junior. The pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
1:35 left in the fourth. Morant with it. And they double up Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'd say it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact the game in a lot of different ways.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And they double up Morant. There's Jackson with the three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Grizzlies. Junior the pass to Leonard. Good work there as it goes.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
The Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside. The dish to Anderson. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Melton, no good.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Leonard, the pass to Junior. He dishes it to Barrett. Here's Junior. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Junior way outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Morant outside. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 3 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way. And the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
next weekend. How about some basketball gods? In this event, you keep playing until you lose.
Robinson, then there's Lowry, and it's Barrett at the 2 spot. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Lowry dishes to Junior. Good D from Love. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. It's a 3-point game. He feeds it to Love. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a nice touch from Kevin Love. When he's deep inside like that, he's adept at guiding those shots home with a soft touch.
Junior the pass to Robinson. Lowry looking around. There's the pass to Junior. 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Garland with it. Robinson picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good. Garland. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
Think about it, Greg. He's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Junior. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Back to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Love's got 5.
Stretch fours, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
To the wing right side. Shoots from the corner. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 6 points for Junior.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Sexton against Barrett. And he banks in the layup.
Sexton covered tight. Didn't matter. Scores.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
And that one's good, Junior.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the
against Lowry. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. Yep, that one goes in there.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Punk is out there with Lowry. Then it's Williams. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Junior in at the power forward position. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Junior.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Grizzlies, was terrific. He scored 36 points. He was in a groove all game long, both the free throw line and behind the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Love's check in for Larry Nance. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Lyles. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Down low. Here's Sexton. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that, am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Sexton, the pass to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Love's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Junior with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Inside. Here's Robinson. Good D by Drummond.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Knicks trail by 6. Fires from 14. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 15.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Bounce pass from Drummond. Now here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Garland, the pass to Porter. Stolen by Robinson. Pushing it up. And Junior gets it to go on the assist from Leonard. Junior's got it all tied up now for New York. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Porter. Drummond dishes to Love. The kick out to Porter. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Drummond. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
New York calls timeout. And a new group in for the Knicks. Rashad. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Porter is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Drummond in at the center position.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Garland, the pass to Love. They double team Love. There's Garland. That's in there. Love with the assist. Garland's got 5 minutes.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
There at the pass to Junior. He kicks to Robinson. Here's Here's Junior. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Knicks trail by 5. Lowry passes to Junior, and Garland comes to help. Back to Lowry. Passes to Junior. To the inside, Leonard, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, you see the touch inside from Leonard does a little bit of everything for this basketball team.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Love outside. Back to Sexton. Floats one, and the layup is up and in. He's got 15.
Wow, the soft touch there from Sexton. Big athlete, but showing now he's got a feathery touch.
And it's Junior missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And stolen by Drummond. Stood on the wing, guarded by Robinson. And here's Love from the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard kicks to Lowry. Now here's Junior, guarded by Porter. Junior dishes to Leonard. The shot. New York, no good that time either.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And boy, he's really in a good dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
A different look now for Cleveland. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Leonard kicks to Junior. Nance against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Junior. Second shot opportunity. That one good for 2. Junior's got 21.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now the pass to Hardaway. Now Lyles. Here's Junior. Doesn't go for him. Cleveland leading by 4. Hardaway up top. He's covered by Leonard. Hardaway passes to Porter. The open look here for Sexton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Junior, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides you with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, well, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Nance with no one around. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
For the tie, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around, and he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
There's the feed to Lowry. Williams dishes to Junior. To the paint. Here's Toppin. Williams trying to break free. And there's Toppin on the assist by Junior.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Out to the right wing. Windler's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Junior kicks to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Junior. Back to Barrett. Here's Junior. The 10-footer. That one a little long. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Knox is checked in. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Hardaway. The shot, no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. We've got R.J. Barrett. Junior's out there with Holmes. Then it's Williams. And it's Knox in at the 3. Throw no good for Junior.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
Osman the pass to Drummond. Love kicks to Osman. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
So the wing on the left. Here's Junior. Pass to Holmes. There's the dish to Junior. To Holmes. Barrett for 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
All the officials are all over that one.
That free throw missing.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Leonard comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Lowry in for Williams. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. 3-point lead. Now here's Garland. D right on him. Junior with it. Dishes it to Barrett. Trains the 3-pointer. Barrett's got the game tied up here for New York.
A really good focus from R.J. there. I think that improves his percentages.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Passes it to Drummond. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 assists in the game. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Sexton against Barrett. Here is Lowry. To the left wing. Pass to Robinson. Good. Robinson's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. However, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And Sexton over to help. The pass to Leonard. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Sexton. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. Barrett is running. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 31 points for Junior.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside, Sexton. Inside, Drummond. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good from Love. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Junior missing. The Cavaliers trailing. Harlan kicks to Love. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Junior, finished off the break. Junior's got 16 here in the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Barrett against Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. The kick out to Porter. Buries it from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Drummond. And here is Garland. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Drummond. The kick out to Porter. To take the lead. Love, no luck.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Here's Sexton. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to the wing. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Passes it to Drummond. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. To the paint. Here's Junior. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Sexton. Feeds it to Love. himself free. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Yep, that one goes.
A guy that simply gives his team an edge when he's on the court. Lowry isn't afraid to get scrappy inside.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Against Barrett. Outside, Sexton. No one near him. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Drummond.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Mr. Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot up.
The first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Barrett just one of those guys who you can see the competitive drive that he has. He's a hungry player. He's young. And there's no doubt he's going to get better.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Kept alive. Love kicks to Porter. Another shot. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trailed by 3. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Barrett against Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Can't knock in the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.